Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Organised Mum Show. I'm your host Gemma and I'm here to hold your hand through all of the life admin, the housework, the work, self-care, to-do lists, relationships and everything else, the 101 things that you might be trying to fit into your day-to-day. So, without further ado, let's dive into today's topic. Hello, how is everybody doing? Happy Monday. I want to talk to you about something that I say a lot, and I sort of say it a lot in a throwaway sentence. Like if you ever listen to any of the guided sessions, you will have heard me say, like it's on repeat, you can only ever do the very best with the time and energy that you have available to you today. And I want to explore that a little bit really, because it's something that's so important and also so key to the Organised Mum method and the whole message behind it really. And that is, it can feel like we are always chasing our tails when it comes to cleaning the house, because the housework never ends, does it? It literally never ends. It's not one of those things that you can go, oh, tick, done. Don't need to do that for another 365 days of the year. Wouldn't that be amazing? But it's always going to rear its head again 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, the next day, there's always going to be more to do. People eat, there's going to be dishes, people use the bathrooms, there's going to be a bathroom to clean, there's teenagers, there's going to be mess. And I think it's really important just to acknowledge that and to acknowledge the fact that if we let ourselves, and if we had the inclination, we could be cleaning for 24 hours a day. I mean, literally. And who wants to be doing that? Because there's more to life than housework, isn't there? So if you feel like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of mess and stress and you can't quite seem to get your handle on it, just grab yourself a cup of tea. Let's have a quick break and let's have a chat about it. Because I'm going to help sort of dive into why being wise with both your energy and your time is an absolute game changer when you think about that in terms of like your cleaning and your cleaning routine. So time is precious. We know this. Time is like cash. If you've read my second book, The Organised Time Technique, I say it all the time. Our time is like cash. The only difference is with time, you can't bank it. You can't save it for a rainy day. You can't borrow any extra of it. What we've got is what we've got. And that can be a really stark, sobering thought in all aspects of life, whether it's your career, your relationships, are you in a dead-end relationship with someone that you're like, oh my God, I always do my life with this person. You cannot claw time back. It's quite a scary thought. But when you think about it in terms of cleaning and like how we are having to clean because we want to live in a clean home and have a nice environment. If you are spending hours scrubbing and dusting, you're missing out on all sorts, aren't you? On parenthood, life, your social life. So it's really important that we are savvy with the time. And not only that, so that we can make sure that the time that we do spend and the energy that we do spend on the cleaning is efficient. And that's why the Organised Mum method works, because I don't know about you, but I use my own app, right? I used it. Mike came in the other day and he's like, why? I was cleaning the kitchen and Mike was like, what are you doing using the app? Surely that's all in your brain. And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to have to do any thinking about cleaning. I actually don't want to have to do any thinking about it. I want to go to the app and I want just to literally do. I want to be told what to do. Because we've all been in that position, haven't we, where we've got 5 minutes, we've got 10 minutes, the baby's napping or something, and like you get stuck in this, oh my gosh, what am I going to be doing? And you kind of like spin around on the spot and your mind kind of goes blank. You go into like panic mode about what it is you want to be doing. You don't know where to start on your to-do list. So if you have only a finite amount of time and if you have only a finite amount of energy, really important that we are efficient with that so that we can make sure that we get as much done in what we have available to us. And that's why the Organised Mum method, like in its essence, is so simple but so effective. And also, like when you think about your energy, just like time, and we are all different, we've all got different energy levels, like depending on what day of the cycle, your cycle you might be in, like how many hours you've worked that day or week. If you are, if you're challenged with an illness of any type, everyone is different. So we need to be realistic with the amount of energy that we have as individuals, just like we need to be realistic with the amount of time we have for our individual circumstances. Like, so think about the last time that you went on a cleaning blitz, and it might have been really recently. You know, we're in January now. Maybe you got to the end of Christmas and you were just like, and you spent 2 days just cleaning the whole house before you went back to work. I bet you felt so wiped out at the end of it. Like, oh my God, if I ever see another duster again, I think I'll be sick. You know, we've all been there. So if you sort of think about your energy, kind of like the battery on your phone, if you use it too much and you don't plug yourself in, you don't recharge yourself, you're going to be running on empty. And who wants to exhaust themselves and use all of that battery when on cleaning, when you could be using it on other more important stuff? And the only other thing that I say on repeat, apart from be your future friend, is there's more to life than housework. There really is more to life than housework. So by making sure that you are compartmentalizing the cleaning, you can keep your energy levels up for the truly important thing. And when you approach the cleaning as a task in your life that is finite, and we know that the cleaning is always going to be there tomorrow, but you have only got so much time to pay attention to it today. You'll come back and pay a similar amount of attention to it tomorrow. But if you say, right, today all I've got is 10 minutes, literally that's all I've got. If you are consistent with that and allow yourself to just do 10 minutes, 10 minutes is better than nothing. I did a reel today. Someone reached out to me on Instagram, and I'm trying to be more encouraging. I'm trying to be more encouraging on Instagram and TikTok over 2024. It's one of my goals to sort of really get in there with you guys and sort of genuinely be your personal trainer for housework. So this post sort of said, I've wanted to do Tom for a year. I've wanted to start Tom for 12 months, but I look at the amount of stuff that I need to do. I look at the amount of clutter that I've got in my home, and I just think it's too much to even attempt boot camp. That's a whole year wasted of saying, I need to wait. A whole year with no action. And I worked out that if you commit to doing 10 minutes a day of decluttering, for example, if that's the challenge that you're facing at the moment, if you did that for 365 days, okay, maybe you miss Christmas Day, so maybe you just do 364. That's roughly 60 hours a year. 60 hours of decluttering. You get an awful lot done. If you said to yourself, I'm going to spend 60 hours straight decluttering, I bet you could get your whole house done. So by shifting your perspective and saying, yeah, I've only got 10 minutes, but I know that if I come back every day, I know that if I am persistent and consistent, it will make a difference. It's impossible for it not to. And don't forget, for lots of us, having a cluttered home can sort of raise stress levels. It can lead to a cluttered mind. So if you're smart about your cleaning and your decluttering, if you're using the Organised Mum method, if you're focusing on what really needs attention, you'll find that your home becomes a much more a calmer place that you enjoy going back to. And very often, if you are going home after a long day at work, or maybe you've had a frazzled day, with the kids or whatever, and you walk into a home that's cluttered, it can bring you down. If you walk into a kitchen that's lovely and clean in the morning, it can give you a little bit of a lift. We all that's why it's really important to try and make sure that your kitchen is somewhat decent before you go to sleep, because you're starting the day off the next day on the right foot. And also, when you think about your family and maybe you're raising kids, if you are modelling to them that you are working out what you have available to you today, energy-wise, time-wise, to put into domestic tasks, that's a really healthy thing to model. You're showing them that it's important that we do them, but also that there's a balance there and that there isn't any such thing as perfect. So that you're sort of teaching them this skill to sort of assess on a daily basis, we check in with ourselves. How am I feeling? Have I got a 30-minute clean in me today, or have I only got a 10-minute clean in me today? And then work it out. And then once you've worked out what time and what energy you have available, then you can cut your cleaning cloth accordingly and say, right, I'm just going to stick to the priority jobs today. Or, you know what, I feel like I can give a little bit more today, and I am in the mood to do a deeper clean. And don't forget, if you have got the Organised Mum app, if you're a member of the Tom Rocks section of that, which is like a bolt-on, they are the guided cleaning sessions, then you can search by mood, energy. And today, actually, a lovely motivation burst clean went live, which is only a 15-minute clean. So perfect if maybe you're just not feeling it, or maybe you have only got 15 minutes and you just need to sort of hit the main areas of your home. And I will guide you through a 5-minute, very quick clean of the kitchen, living room, and the bathroom. So 5 minutes in each. And also, please remember, I'm going to leave you with this final thought. When it comes to cleaning, it's about quality, not quantity, right? We can faff for hours, right? We can faff for hours, and it can look like we've not actually done anything. Cleaning smarter, not harder. So spending actual less time cleaning doesn't necessarily mean you're compromising on the cleanliness of your home. It's about being really selective and focusing on the tasks that will make the biggest impact, which is one of the major things of Tom Rocks. I always get you doing the priority jobs first. So maybe even if it's just literally a quick hoover of the living room floor, or a really quick wipe down of the bathroom, because that's all you have the time for, it's all you have the energy for. It's amazing how a few well-chosen tasks can just transform your home. So I hope that's helped. We've taken we've really peeled back that idea of only doing the best with the time and energy that you have. There is more to life than housework. The mess will always come back. It will always come back. So it's much better and much more sensible, in my opinion, to make sure that you put it in its little box and make your peace with the fact that you will never be truly done. So all you can promise yourself is that you will just do your best today. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode of the Organised Mum Show. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you. Before you go, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on all the tips and conversations. And if you want to send me a quick email with your thoughts or even topics that you'd like me to cover in the future, then your wish is my command, within reason. And if you would like yours truly to talk you through a guided cleaning, cooking or admin session, then be sure to check out the guided sessions. All the info you need for that will be in the podcast notes. So until next time, keep rocking it, and remember, you're doing an amazing job. And don't forget to charge your headphones for the next episode. Bye.